Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle and I make reactions to movies and TV shows. We are continuing with the pilot episodes that we have been doing. I don't know what order I'm releasing these in, but so far I've watched Black Sails, Discovery of Witches, and Killjoys, and now I'm headed into Penny Dreadful. I thought that since I know that this has something to do with horror, I would go with the darker background than I normally do. This is usually reserved for X-Files, but I feel like maybe it could be this. Is it? Is it not? I don't know. We'll see what I get a feel of this episode, and we'll see if I want to watch it or watch more of it. This, along with Black Sails, is one of the TV shows that y'all have hyped up to heaven. I've had so many people tell me that Penny Dreadful is supposed to be like really good. So is it good? I don't really know a whole lot about it except that it's a horror TV show. Horror TV shows, they can really be hit or miss. I don't really know of any other horror TV shows besides American Horror Story and The Walking Dead. I think that it's really hard to do horror as an episodic nature because one of the cruxes of horror is I think that horror elements typically follow a more strict story. So with horror, I feel like you go beginning, introduction, build, climax, resolution. Sometimes with horror, there is no real resolution. The end is the climax. And it's very difficult to ride that wave continuously. Like I think you can do an action, an adventure, and science fiction where you can make something really action packed and then come down, and then you can make something really adventurous and then come down, and you can make something really sci-fi-ish and then come back to reality. But with horror, it's really hard to hit horror climaxes well. Like for every good, decent movie that hits that horror climax well, there's 20 other ones that they sucked. They missed it completely. So to do that again and again and again, I don't know. I do know that American Horror Story was the first, I think, of its kind in recent years to do what are they called? Anthology, right? That's what it's called when you do a different story every season. So I don't know if maybe that's it. I think that's why American Horror Story was able to get away with it. They didn't have to do 3 year. I think they're on like season 10 now. They didn't have to do 10 seasons of the same thing. And actually, I mean, speaking of that, this is almost becoming a review of American Horror Story. But speaking of that and how difficult horror is to do, I feel like this is spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I feel like season 10, I think it was, or season Apocalypse, I feel like Apocalypse really just bombed because they attempted to recreate elements from both Coven and Murder House. And I think that just really speaks to how difficult it is to do a horror TV show. Once you hit that high, it's dangerous to go back. It's dangerous to go back down and then come back up. So what is this going to be about? This is another cable show. I think this is Showtime. Black Sails was on Stars. So I do think that means they're going to be able to play with some elements, maybe violence, gore, sex, that normal like cable and other shows would not be able to get away with. I also expect swearing. Stars, Showtime, HBO, they are notorious for letting their characters swear. Sometimes I feel like they add more swearing because people expect the characters to swear. But I will say that, like, same thing as I said in Black Sails, if you haven't seen that reaction, I'm not a fan of gratuitous sex. I don't like when a show puts sex in for sex's sake. So I hope that this doesn't do that just because it's on Showtime. And yeah, let's get into it. I've talked enough, and yet, I didn't talk about any of the story. But that's just because I don't know anything. Will I like it? Will I hate it? You guys know that I do not pull punches if I don't like something. So, if you want to full version might be in the description. You can leave me a tip on Patreon, leave a comment, talk to me on Discord, and let's get to some dreadful things. Where the heck are we? When are we? Pilgrim times? What are you doing, girl? Oh. Well, yeah. I've said it before. No one deserves to die on the toilet. Or... That was an inappropriate response. I'm sorry. I guess she didn't die on the toilet. Is there something under her bed?
Mom?
Can I say that we're only 2 seconds in and I'm already very intrigued? Oh my god, what is it gonna be? Are we gonna... Orphan Annie. She was in, Casino Royale, was it? Yes. James Bond? Oh, 30 Days of Night Dude, Josh Hartnett. Oh. Is this a nun? Maybe just someone who's very religious. No. Spider's not good. Also, this does not seem like a very good omen. Is she possessed? Oh no. No. What's going on? Is the spider gonna... If this spider goes in her mouth? If this spider goes in her mouth! Oh my god. Is she possessed? Or is she a witch? Maybe she's not possessed. Maybe she's trying to cast a spell? Interesting character. Can we imagine if he missed and blew off her head?
Would that I could. Show's heading off to Paris. So many details to attend to, you understand?
So we have a heartbreaker.
I should never forget you.
Perhaps you'd like to know my name then?
That'd probably help.
By my reckoning, you were a boy when General Custer died.
Join me, won't you? And what might I do for you?
I have a need for some night work.
Oh, honey, don't we all?
Night work. What kind of endeavors?
Expensive watch, but threadbare jacket. Sentimental about the money you used to have. You have a contusion healing on your other hand. The result of a recent brawl with a jealous husband, no doubt. I see a man who's been accustomed to wealth, but has given himself to excess.
I like her. She read him like a book. I don't know if we're supposed to like her, because usually witches aren't the heroes.
The job's tonight.
Is it a murder?
Would it matter?
One smile and I say yes.
Meet me at this address at 11 o'clock.
She's very mysterious. I wonder if she's is she the girl that we saw in the beginning? She survived? It's got Jack the Ripper vibes. This does not look like an alley that you want to be caught in at night. I'm very curious as to what night work is. Or are they just saying that that's the time of That's when you do the work at night. Okay, he was in the intro. Who are you? Someone imposing.
This is the individual.
Yes.
One minute.
Yeah, you should ask some questions.
What are we doing here?
We're looking for someone.
Eh,
Do not be amazed at anything you see.
I'm getting vibes like they're hunting something.
Who exactly are we looking for?
Someone very dear to me who's been taken. That which you serve we seek.
Oh, that doesn't look human. Zombies? Demons? Possessed people? Vampires? Oh dear, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna like whip out some witchy stuff? She is not afraid of anything! Oh! Well, that's... He really just did that without even thinking. Like, just, I guess, you know, if you're fighting for your life, blow someone's head off. The smell in this room must be... What kind of... What... Is this where, like... No. Cities weren't just throwing people in, like... big piles of bodies. This has to be bodies. This has to be like a monster, right? Or are they all vampires? Because I'm assuming we got vampires. Or, yeah.
Where is she?
Little girls shouldn't play with toys like that.
What? I think he had information, dude.
It's not her.
Something's just gonna come like bursting out of here, isn't it? Oh! Jesus. Oh my god, is this entire body of, or pile of bodies alive? The fudge was that?
There must be another.
Another creature.
Is there another?
Is
there another creature?
I think you guys need to leave. If these guys are all...
Christ! Don't move, Mr. Chandler. This night's not over.
Help us, please.
What is this place?
Where the resurrection men ply their trade.
Yeah. I think studying early, like, anatomy was done with grave robbing. I assume this is what we're talking about.
Go away.
I'll pay you for your time.
Could not afford it.
You're very proud.
So stop putting on airs.
American?
Sir, I have urgent need of a necropsy. Will you assist us?
I'm occupied solely in research. And get out.
Is she gonna read him like she read the gun guy? Or she could just show him something really interesting.
Dental malformation, not naturally occurring due to the isotropy. Nature is rarely
Oh.
Nature abhors symmetry. Age of the subject is impossible.
Are we sure it's dead?
The teeth seem barely used, which seems unlikely given the dermis is unusual. Seems to lack the normal cutaneous ecrine pores. Hand me that.
We're gonna cut him open. That doesn't sound like normal skin.
Forceps. More like a tensile exoskeleton.
Oh my, oh my god, no. Oh no, 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 no. You guys know I don't like things with skin.
Fascinating.
Oh, shit on a stick.
Undoubtedly.
Don't show it again.
Who the fuck are you people?
Adequate question.
Come at noon tomorrow.
So we have vampires,
Unless
London.
you'd rather spend the rest of your life shooting clay targets.
Is one of them Van Helsing? Is he Van Helsing? Is that what this is? Like the start of Van Helsing?
We'll get our dignity back when we've caught this monster.
I think the monster is dead. Oh. Oh! Oh. Okay, so he was also in the intro.
Ethan Chandler to see Sir Malcolm.
Not what you expected.
You've a light step, miss.
Vanessa Ives. Come this way, won't you?
So you're a fortune reader.
The term is inadequate.
Spiritualist?
If you like, you're a skeptic.
Not about everything. Last night, for example.
And you want an explanation? Do you believe there is a demi-monde, Mr. Chandler? A half-world between what we know and what we fear. That's where we were last night. Where some unfortunate souls are cursed to live always.
In the in-between. The demi-monde.
Are you a wise man, Mr. Chandler? A wise man would walk away from this house and make a concerted effort to forget everything that occurred last night. It's an invitation.
I love an invitation.
We have continued use of a man of your skills.
She's reading his fortune without really asking him.
Tell me what this is all about.
Sir Malcolm's daughter was taken by a creature such as the one we killed. My part is my own.
Holds her cards pretty close to the chest there.
If you find yourself in that demi-monde we spoke of and seek to escape it, you know my address.
I would. My stupid ass would run directly at this. It's very intriguing.
Miss Ives?
Before you go, pick a card.
Any card.
Look into my eyes. Believe.
My God, she has an intense stare. Death, the devil. One of the knights, the lovers.
Was he tempted?
Intrigued, I would say.
Then he'll be back.
Is Jack back? So we are in Ripper times.
So Malcolm Murray is outside.
The Malcolm Murray? Oh,
Oh my God, look at you.
I'm extravagantly pleased. Do show him in.
No amount of fussing's gonna fix that hair.
And what brings you to the humble confines of the Department of Egyptian and Assyrian Antiquities?
What are these?
Oh, carrion beetles. We employ them when the usual solvents are deemed too abrasive.
Oh, flesh eating. Interesting.
I was hoping you could assist me. I have a bit of hieroglyphics in need of translating.
These aren't from a scroll. What are they?
They're from a tattoo on a corpse.
No, they don't like her.
Blood cure or blood transformation. Although there's a theory it's something more along the lines of a malediction. A blood curse.
Oh, something. He noticed something.
Are there more of these?
Yes.
I should like to see them.
Why? What was it?
Not here. My wife and I entertain on occasion. We're having a little fete. Friday next. Perhaps you and Miss Ives could join us. Isn't that a delicious word? Papyri.
You're a strange little fellow.
I do assume you know the source of the writing.
No.
It's from the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
I do not trust this dude. I do not trust him one tiny little bit. He's... No.
Look at that blood. Think they suffered much. Bloody right they did. That little girl too. Who else but old Jack? Damn him that did it. Right to hell.
Oh, you don't live in a really great place. Doctors want to have been very respected. Oh my God, dude has a secret cabinet. No one good has secret cabinets in their house.
A delivery for you from Sir Malcolm Murray. I was surprised to get your note. You seem a man who holds his secrets fast. I wasn't going to come.
When you see a river, you must follow it to its source. You are dissatisfied always.
Are you dissatisfied?
I'm seeking.
I would never chart a river or scale a peak to take its measure or plant a flag. There's no point. Knowledge for itself alone. The elation of discovery. There is only one worthy goal for scientific exploration.
Death?
The tissue that separates life from death. Life and death, Sir Malcolm. The flicker that separates one from the other. That is my river.
Well, I'll give him this. He's passionate. I don't agree with him, but he's passionate.
You have the soul of a poet, sir.
The body you bought was not strictly speaking human.
No.
Hence, I'm in a position to offer you employment. You seem to be a free thinker who might imagine a world less constrained. I mean that place where science and superstition walk hand in hand.
I've no interest in joining an amateur occultist society.
Nor I in forming one.
You got a little bit of arrogance in you, dude.
Join me, Doctor. With me, you will behold terrible wonders.
Terrible wonders. So I see a cast of characters coming together. We have a doctor. We have Miss Ives and Chandler and Sir Malcolm and the butler dude. Are they going to become like the League of Extraordinary Men or something? Did something get in here? Like, oh dear, oh dear, dude, you should grab a sword, grab a gun. I think something's in the room with him. Grab a Bible. I saw that. I'm assuming his daughter is a vampire, right? Like, they not just have her, but she's also... Mina. That name, Mina. She doesn't look dead. Isn't Mina the name of Harkness? The guy who goes to Dracula's castle?
My true friend would do you no harm. Our nature doesn't change, only your circumstance.
You don't know.
Was I not responsible? But for my transgression, would any of this have occurred?
We cannot unmake the past.
So his name is Malcolm. His not Jonathan Harkness.
There was another thought when she was so very close to me, a strange working of memory. I thought of a particular lion hunt many years ago. You're very quiet, and then there's a moment. The lion turns. The moment you realize you are no longer the hunter, you are the prey.
What do you feel, my dude? What do you feel? Oh, we have another praying session. She said she committed a transgression, and that's why his daughter's taken. So what does she... The one vampire dude couldn't hurt her. Like, she got in front of it. Is she like... Did she make vampires? Burn the whole house down. What do you have in this back room? Are you keeping someone back here? Are you like so obsessed with the life and death stuff that you're also studying someone that's alive? Oh my god. This dude has gone total Frankenstein on... Is he gonna try and bring this dude back to life? Because I hear the electrical current. Oh, he's sitting in a bucket of ice. Well, yeah, I guess you would need that. have no idea how you would explain this if someone, I mean, I guess this is one reason to have a secret room. Like, I'm telling you, people who have secret rooms, nothing good happens inside them. Ever. He totally go bring this dude back to life. He totally playing Frankenstein. Lights come on and the body is not there. Standing up right behind him, eyes open, staring at him. Well, congratulations. You might be about to die. I did watch the original Frankenstein. In that movie, the monster was kind of childlike. Confused, doesn't know what's going on, scared. Did he make you from multiple people, just like Frankenstein, or? Oh, I mean, the body looked like it was all one person, just dissected. I don't think he's bad. Just, I'm going with like the original movie. He's scared, he's confused. Childlike.
My name is Victor Frankenstein.
Wow! Okay! I mean, so, yeah. All right. Wow. That was really good. I think I have to hold myself back. I was almost going to be like, watch another episode like right now, because this is really up my alley, guys. I can see why so many of you were like, Kyle, watch this. You'll like it, because like I was hooked 2 seconds in. They had like a really good hook with girl going to the bathroom and then pulled through a window and she gone and she dead. It felt almost like I was watching a movie instead of a TV show. I remember that thought going through my head, and I'd be tempted to say this isn't horror. It's macabre, but I don't know if I would say that it's horror. It definitely deals with horror elements. So far we have vampires, maybe witches. I don't know. Is Vanessa Ives, is she a witch? I'm wondering if either Chandler is like Van Helsing. And then we have Frankenstein. So there's a lot of power players here. Are we thinking that the other person, the other vampire that Malcolm is looking for is Dracula? So we have Frankenstein. I'm wondering, is it Dracula? Just a lot of very familiar stories that I have heard, watched in different iterations. So I just thought it was really cool. The characters were all very well introduced too. I can't get a beat on any of them so far because all of them are holding the cards very close to the chest. The Vanessa girl, she's intense, like fudge. Girl can death stare anyone down, and she doesn't move a whole lot. Like she's very stiff, and her eyes are just very wide. So she's a very intense person. Josh Hartnett's character, Chandler. I keep wanting to say Charleston. Chandler is interesting because I think he is a very stereotypical archetype in this kind of story. You have this outside character who doesn't know anything about this other supernatural world, that gets drawn in for the ride and the adventure. I think that's where we're going with him. But I do like that, like, they had him back off. I think it would have been very typical for him to walk in at the when he was like looking outside Malcolm's house in the rain and just be like, yeah, I'm coming. Sign me up. He actually backed off, which was strange, but also welcome. Like, it was a nice addition to the character. The Frankenstein dude, I don't know how I feel about him. He screams arrogance on a level that might make me hate him. Clearly he was right about something. He brought someone back from the dead. Cool, very cool. And it makes me wonder if they will explore Frankenstein or they will explore the monster. I think I would be much more interested in seeing the story of the monster than Frankenstein, but he could have some interesting storylines as well. I will say this. I hesitate to say this, but I think this might be the show to beat. I still have Winona Earp and I still have Vikings, but I mean, I really liked Black Sails, and I still want to watch another episode of Killjoys and another episode of Discovery of Witches. But I think this might be the show to beat, you guys. This might be the one, because it just really seems like something I would enjoy if I was this hooked in the first episode. We will see. I make no promises. All right, we're gonna pick one, and like I said, if I really do like them all, then it might come down to just audience reaction. But yeah, like if you would like to like. Full version might be in the description below. You can talk to me on Discord, leave a comment, tip me on Patreon, and I guess now we can stop dreading things. Peace.